We all remember Leonardo DiCaprio as Jack from Titanic, young, fearless, and hopelessly in love, but that iconic role is just one part of his story. Over time, he has evolved into one of Hollywood's biggest stars, collecting Oscars, starring in blockbuster films, and lighting up red carpets. While his career reached remarkable heights, his personal life remained complicated, especially in matters of the heart. Now 50, Leo has dated supermodels, ended serious relationships, and consistently sidestepped one major question: why is he never married? At last, he opens up about his lifelong decision. In this look into his personal journey, we uncover the real reason why Leonardo DiCaprio has chosen not to walk down the aisle. Born on November 11, 1974, in Los Angeles, California, DiCaprio was the only child of Malene, a legal secretary, and George DiCaprio, an artist. The couple met in college and moved to LA after graduation. He got his name when his mother felt him kick for the first time while viewing a Leonardo da Vinci painting in an Italian museum. When he was just a baby, his parents separated after George fell in love with another woman and moved out. Despite the split, both parents remained involved in raising him, living in adjacent homes connected by a shared garden. George lived with his girlfriend and her son, Adam Ferrer, who became like a brother to Leonardo. As he grew up, Leonardo and his mother moved around various neighborhoods in Los Angeles, including Los Feliz. He once described his parents as very bohemian and recalled growing up in a rough area surrounded by poverty and crime. Still, he deeply admired and trusted them. He attended several schools, such as the Los Angeles Center for Enriched Studies and John Marshall High School, but never felt connected to traditional education. What truly excited him was acting. He dreamed of something far beyond the classroom. As a child, DiCaprio aspired to be either a marine biologist or an actor, ultimately choosing acting for the thrill of performing. He loved mimicking people, pulling faces, and observing how others reacted. His passion for acting began early. He recalled dancing on stage at a festival when he was just 2 years old and seeing people smile. That love only grew stronger when he saw his stepbrother Adam earn $50,000 for a TV commercial, an eye-opener for young Leo. He attempted to act on the children's show Romper Room but claimed he was removed for being too disruptive, a story the host later denied. At one point, he almost abandoned acting to pursue breakdancing after winning second place in a contest in Germany. By age 14, he landed his first real job in a Matchbox Cars commercial, which led to work with Kraft Singles, Apple Jacks, and Bubble Yum. But success didn't come easily. He spent over a year searching for an agent. One even advised him to change his name to Lenny Williams to sound more American, but he refused, determined to stay true to himself with his father's support. A family friend eventually helped him get noticed by casting directors, and soon Leonardo landed around 20 commercials. Starting small but dreaming big, he got his first true acting break in 1989 with a role as Glenn in 2 episodes of The New Lassie. That was followed by minor roles in Santa Barbara and The Outsiders, setting the stage for his big break. Leonardo DiCaprio began gaining recognition when he joined the TV series Parenthood as Gary Buckman, a troubled teen. He took the role seriously, studying River Phoenix's performance from the original movie. His dedication on Parenthood in Santa Barbara earned him 2 Youth and Film Award nominations. Around the same time, he appeared on the game show Funhouse, performing humorous stunts like catching a fish with his teeth. Even at a young age, Leo was energetic and eager to entertain. In 1991, he made his film debut in the horror movie Critters 3, which he later joked was one of the worst films ever and something he wasn't proud of. That year, he also played Luke Brower, a homeless teenager, on the TV show Growing Pains. The producers brought him on to attract younger viewers, especially girls. Actress Joanna Kearns described him as smart, playful, and full of jokes. Although the ratings didn't rise, Leo's performance earned another award nomination, boosting his standing in Hollywood. In 1992, he had a small role in Poison Ivy, but a major breakthrough followed. Robert De Niro selected him to co-star in This Boy's Life, based on the real-life story of author Tobias Wolff. Leonardo played Toby, a teen dealing with a difficult stepfather, portrayed by De Niro. It was a demanding role, and director Michael Cotton-Jones noted that Leo initially didn't know how to act on a professional set, prompting him to use a firm teaching approach. Leo took the guidance seriously, and his performance won critical praise, especially for depicting his character's personal growth. The film marked a turning point, drawing widespread attention to his talent. Just a year later, Leonardo delivered a standout performance in What's Eating Gilbert Grape, portraying a boy with developmental disabilities. The role earned him his first Academy Award nomination, with audiences and critics impressed by his emotional authenticity. He continued rising in prominence with roles in romantic hits like Romeo and Juliet, 1996, and Titanic, 1997. Titanic became the highest-grossing film of its time and catapulted him to global stardom. While fans adored him, Leonardo didn't want to be typecast as a romantic lead, so he took a break to rethink his career path. In 2002, he returned with a new direction, starring in Catch Me If You Can and Gangs of New York. The latter marked his first collaboration with director Martin Scorsese, beginning a long and successful partnership. Leo continued to pursue complex roles, such as a troubled entrepreneur in The Aviator, 2004, a diamond smuggler in Blood Diamond, 2006, and a cop in The Departed, 2006. Each performance revealed a different facet of his acting range. In 2008, he portrayed a troubled husband in Revolutionary Road, maintaining his intense, emotionally rich style. Throughout the 2010s, Leonardo remained at the top of his game with roles in Inception, Django Unchained, and The Wolf of Wall Street. In 2015, he finally won an Oscar for The Revenant, in which he played a frontiersman struggling to survive in the wilderness. He went on to appear in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and Don't Look Up, and most recently starred in Killers of the Flower Moon, 2023. Outside of acting, Leonardo founded Appian Way Productions, a company that produced many of his films and the TV series Greensburg, showing his influence behind the scenes as well. Leonardo DiCaprio became known not only for his acting but also for his dedication to protecting the planet. He founded the Leonardo DiCaprio Foundation to raise environmental awareness. In 2005, France honored him by naming him a Commander of the Order of Arts and Letters for his artistic achievements. In 2016, Time magazine included him among the 100 most influential people in the world. That same year, he was appointed a United Nations Messenger of Peace, a role in which he focused particularly on climate change. Over the years, DiCaprio came to represent the idea of using celebrity for a greater cause. In 2022, fans voted him one of the 50 greatest actors of all time in a poll by Empire readers. Despite all the accolades, one question has always followed him: why is Leonardo DiCaprio never married? Now, at 50, he's ready to open up about it. To understand, we need to look back at his romantic history. From the beginning, DiCaprio made headlines not only for his film roles but also for his love life. Since gaining international fame with Titanic, people have been fascinated by who he was dating. Over time, he's been romantically linked to several high-profile women, especially models and actresses, something that became a noticeable trend. One of the first names associated with him was Bridget Hall, a prominent Victoria's Secret model in the 1990s. They were seen together at events in 1994, and though they kept quiet about their relationship, many believed she was his first model girlfriend. Next came Naomi Campbell, another famous model. Their brief rumored romance occurred in the mid-1990s, but they remained close friends even after it ended, often vacationing together and attending charity events. In 2015, rapper 50 Cent posted a picture with both of them, joking about being photobombed by the hottest people in the world. DiCaprio then dated Kristen Zhang, a model he brought to the Romeo and Juliet premiere in 1996. Their relationship ended just before Titanic's release. Around that time, he was also seen with Demi Moore in 1997, though she was still married to Bruce Willis, and no relationship was confirmed. Another name that surfaced was Helena Christensen, a top model often seen with DiCaprio at parties around Titanic's release, though neither confirmed a romantic link. In the years that followed, DiCaprio's love life continued to attract attention, filled with brief romances and persistent rumors. Amber Valletta was one such rumored flame. Reports claimed DiCaprio saw her in a magazine and asked to be introduced, like something out of a movie, but the relationship was never confirmed. Valletta later married an Olympic athlete and then a financial professional. Eva Herzegova, a Czech model, was another name tied to DiCaprio during that time. Leonardo DiCaprio was briefly linked to someone after they met at the premiere of The Man in the Iron Mask, though Eva later denied that anything romantic ever happened. His first serious and widely recognized relationship was with Gisele Bündchen. The two were together from 1999 to 2005, making it one of DiCaprio's most committed relationships. In 2004, they traveled to the Amazon rainforest to raise awareness about environmental issues. Gisele reflected on their time together in her 2018 book, Lessons: My Path to a Meaningful Life, where she wrote about her personal growth, saying that once she stopped numbing herself with smoking, drinking, and overworking, she began to question whether they were on the same path. Was I alone in wanting to do some serious soul-searching while he stayed the same? She asked. Sadly, the answer was yes. Gisele eventually married NFL quarterback Tom Brady and started a family, but her relationship with Leo remains one of his most talked about. Following that, DiCaprio was involved with Bar Raffaele, another prominent model. They met at a party in Las Vegas and dated on and off for 5 years, even being spotted courtside at a Lakers game in 2010. Their relationship ended in May 2011. In an interview, Raffaele spoke about how the breakup led to personal growth, saying she learned more about herself and realized that a healthy relationship requires being comfortable alone. During a break from Raffaele, DiCaprio briefly dated Russian model Anna Vyalitsina, known for her work with Victoria's Secret and Sports Illustrated. Their relationship was short-lived, and Anna later married singer Adam Levine. In 2011, DiCaprio surprised fans by dating Gossip Girl star Blake Lively. Their relationship was brief but intense, and they were seen together in Cannes, Italy, New York, and Australia. Gossip Girl producer Joshua Safran recalled that Blake would take photos of a doll and send them to Leo, a charming pre-Instagram way of sharing moments. Over time, DiCaprio's dating history continued to expand, often involving younger models. In 2012, he was seen biking in New York with Victoria's Secret model Erin Heatherton, sparking dating rumors. Although their relationship didn't last long, Heatherton later described him fondly, calling him a wonderful person and saying she still considered him a friend. In 2013, DiCaprio's name was linked to Miranda Kerr after she split from actor Orlando Bloom. The two were seen having dinner with friends in Las Vegas, though sources insisted it was strictly platonic. Miranda would later marry tech billionaire Evan Spiegel and become a mother of 2. That same year, Brazilian model Kat Torres publicly claimed she was dating DiCaprio. Camila spoke to the Los Angeles Times, addressing the age difference in her relationship with Leonardo DiCaprio, saying, "There are so many relationships in Hollywood and throughout history where people have large age gaps. I just think anyone should be able to date who they want to date." She mentioned they met at Cannes and added, "Leo is amazing, but I worry about what he will think about me talking to you. We have a pact that nothing can ever be said about our relationship." Soon after her comments went public, reports surfaced denying they were ever a couple. News reported that Leo and Camila were never in a relationship. Leonardo's relationships either stay extremely private or attract intense speculation. But there was more to come: models, red carpets, and rumors that persisted. In 2014, DiCaprio dated German-born model Toni Garn, who also walked the runway for Victoria's Secret. Their relationship lasted quietly for about 18 months before ending in December. Toni later married actor Alex Pettyfer in 2020 and shared wedding photos from her hometown of Hamburg. In September 2017, years after their breakup, Toni and Leo were photographed walking together in New York after dinner, sparking dating rumors again. However, it appeared they were simply old friends reconnecting. In 2015, Leo was seen spending time with actress Kelly Rohrbach, known for her role in Baywatch. They were spotted at the US Open and riding bikes in New York. Like many of his past relationships, this one remained low profile, though paparazzi kept close watch. A particularly wild rumor emerged in 2016 involving singer Rihanna. She and Leo were seen together at Coachella and again at parties in Paris, as well as at her birthday after-party in 2017. Speculation intensified when a French tabloid falsely claimed Rihanna was pregnant with DiCaprio's child. He took legal action over the story and won. While it was never confirmed whether they were romantically involved, fans enjoyed seeing them together. In July 2016, Leo began dating Danish model Nina Agdal, who was 24 at the time. Their relationship seemed more public than others. By October, reports suggested things were getting serious, but like many of his past romances, it ended quietly and without public drama. Then came his relationship with Camila Morrone, which proved to be one of his longest-lasting, spanning nearly 5 years. Camila was 20 when they started dating around late 2017. Although Leo had still been seen with Nina that May, by year's end, Camila was clearly his main partner. Their relationship received significant attention, mostly because of the age gap. Camila addressed the backlash in 2019, posting a video on Instagram where she said, "I just read some of the comments on my Instagram, and my God, people are so mean and full of anger with people they know nothing about." She also said, "Living without hatred feels pretty good," while admitting, "I probably would be curious about it too." In a heartfelt gesture, she once posted a picture from Koh Phi Phi in Thailand, the same island where DiCaprio filmed The Beach in 1999. Although they arrived separately to the 2020 Oscars, they were seated next to each other inside. By August 2022, it was reported that they had ended their relationship after 5 years together. Leo and Camila ended their relationship, but that didn't stop people from trying to link Leo to someone new. After his split with Camila, attention turned to Gigi Hadid, sparking rumors that they were secretly dating. Paparazzi closely followed them, and headlines continued to emerge. However, sources close to Leo told the Daily Mail that they had tried dating a while ago to see if anything could develop, but it didn't work out. They explained that Leo and Gigi have been longtime friends with no romantic involvement. They also clarified that they are not in an open relationship, and people should stop speculating. Neither Leo nor Gigi have publicly addressed these rumors, and now Gigi is dating actor Bradley Cooper. Those who know Leo and Gigi insist it's just friendship. Despite the ongoing stories, DiCaprio keeps his private life just that, private, and rarely discusses his dating life. Recently, however, one name has gained more attention than others, someone who seems to be more than just a passing headline. After years of brief relationships and quiet breakups, DiCaprio's latest romance is causing a different kind of buzz. He was first linked to Victoria Soretti, a well-known Italian model, after meeting her at the Cannes Film Festival during the premiere of Killers of the Flower Moon in May. Soon after, they were spotted spending time together in St. Bart's, which fueled dating rumors. Victoria began modeling at 14 and has worked with major fashion houses like Versace, Gucci, Balenciaga, and Alexander McQueen. She was previously married to Italian DJ Matteo Milleri, but their marriage ended in 2023. After her split, things progressed quickly between her and DiCaprio. By August 2023, they were seen vacationing together in Sardinia, Italy, followed by multiple public appearances at Halloween parties, a Rolling Stones concert in Las Vegas, Art Basel in Miami, and DiCaprio's 49th birthday in Los Angeles. Photos of DiCaprio and Victoria spending time with his mother led many to believe the relationship was becoming serious, since meeting family often signals a deeper commitment. But with Leonardo DiCaprio, nothing is ever simple. Insiders say that although Victoria and Leo enjoy each other's company, marriage is unlikely. Sources reveal that despite his affection for her, DiCaprio doesn't feel the need to make their relationship official through marriage. A source told Page 6 that Leo doesn't see himself ever getting married or needing to tie the knot to make things official. They added that he enjoys being with Victoria but can't imagine himself as a husband. This might not please everyone, and another insider shared that Victoria is determined to become Mrs. DiCaprio, investing fully in their relationship beyond just being a girlfriend. She's deeply committed to truly knowing and loving him on every level. She's not just another trophy girlfriend, a source told In Touch Weekly. They added that she's handling things well because Leo has a geeky side, and anyone who wants to be in his life long-term must support that. While Leo is famous for his cool Hollywood image, he also has a quieter, more personal side, and Chiretti might be the kind of woman who understands this. However, if she hopes for marriage, insiders say that may be a battle she can't win. There's no ring but plenty of public moments. Speculation arose when Victoria was seen wearing a diamond ring, with some fans thinking Leo had proposed, but the ring had actually been part of her collection since 2022, before they met. Fans joked online that maybe Leo was finally ready to settle down now that he's 50, but those close to him say marriage still isn't on his mind. This isn't new. He's dated many high-profile women like Gisele Bündchen, Bar Raffaele, and Camila, yet never came close to marriage. Whenever a relationship got serious, something held him back. Even in his 50s, this pattern continues. His relationship with Victoria Chiretti may be special and has lasted longer than expected, but that doesn't mean a wedding is forthcoming. As for fatherhood, that's another matter. Turning 50 on November 11, 2024, a milestone for anyone, especially someone long in the spotlight, naturally sparked questions about his future. Surprisingly, DiCaprio has expressed a desire for fatherhood, saying in a recent interview, "I am sure it will be, but it's true I am not getting any younger." This was the first time he openly talked about wanting kids. It doesn't necessarily mean marriage is near, but it shows he's rethinking life. Still, those close to him don't expect marriage. One source told The Sun, Leo's true passion is acting. Relationships often take a back seat as he immerses himself fully in each role, contributing to his success. This has been the pattern for years. He dates younger women and enjoys their company, but when things get serious, he shifts focus back to his career. One thing is clear, Leonardo DiCaprio is a dedicated actor. Early in his career, working with Robert Duvall on This Boy's Life deeply influenced him. DiCaprio told The Guardian, "I watched his work, realized the caliber of actor that he was, and said to myself I will never squander this opportunity." He never did. This dedication propelled him to Hollywood's top and may have kept him from settling down. So, despite fans and media constantly wondering when he'll marry, the answer may be never. He's happy with Victoria and enjoys their time together, but marriage isn't essential to him. What are your thoughts on Leonardo DiCaprio's personal life? Do you think he'll ever change his mind about marriage? Share your thoughts below and don't forget to like,